Perfect. I'm going to share a screen also. This will be the presentation that we'll be going through.
Oh, are we doing the presentation, yes? And then continue to the questions?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. Helps people just read off it also. Let's work this out here. Right, is that
Whereabouts are you from, Em? Yep, that's up.
Lovely.
All right, well, everyone, welcome and thank you for joining pinksale AMA. Today we're hosting Neutrinos chain. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. And we've got Brad Smith and Em. So yeah, thank you very much for joining, and I appreciate you guys hosting this with us.
Thank you for having us. All right.
Oh, you're welcome. So yeah, just as always, just to kind of break the ice and a bit like speed dating, let's get a little bit of an introduction maybe from you two, and to sort of understand how you guys came together to form the project and all that sort of stuff.
All right. Well, my name is Mimosa. I'm from the marketing department, and my colleague Smith is from the administrative department. We're both the support team of Neutrinos chain, and the core team, of course, are from the USA, successful businessman. I am from Slovenia, and my colleague here, Smith, is from the UK. And today we'll be presenting the entire project, and of course, taking also questions at the end.
Awesome. What about you, Brad?
Should I add more?
Yeah. So pretty much what she just said. I'm from the UK, part of the marketing core team now. And yeah, just excited really for this pinksale to start.
Basically. Yeah, man, it's not far away, but yeah, we'll let you guys crack on with a little bit of an intro into the actual project now. I can see you've got the prezzo up at the moment. So yeah, if you want to take it away and start telling us about what Neutrinos is all about.
Excellent. Okay, should I fire away, Mimosa?
Yes, please do.
Okay. So yeah, Neutrinos chain is going to be the world's first proof of artificial intelligence blockchain, basically, and an ecosystem. What this means is it's got less room for error, because some blockchains they use humans, and obviously humans are always ready for error. With the artificial intelligence, it's going to surpass that basically, and it's going to help with the transaction speed, which is pretty exciting actually, because obviously artificial intelligence is going to be taken over anyway. So to be ahead of that is perfect timing, I believe. So I'm going to start off. Sorry, say that again.
Sorry. No, I just assured. I said world's first, right?
Oh yeah, yes, exactly. Yes, world's first. It's amazing actually. So I'm just going to go through the presentation here. For all those who maybe have Wi-Fi issues and stuff, you can read the screen just in case I do cut off. And yeah, so should we get started?
Yeah, man. Let's get into it.
Lovely. So the preface here. So currently we have more than 1,000 blockchains existing in the world right now. Obviously, you know Ethereum. You've got the Binance Smart Chain. So many blockchains out there right now. But the major issue with all of them is the transaction processing block time, the high transaction fees, the non-flexibility for the validators, and of course overloading transactions. So your transactions are not going through quick enough, which in the crypto world is serious. It's a serious thing really, because you're going to lose out on maybe a coin pumping and stuff like that. As the transaction validation time is between 1 second to 6 minutes, developing real-time applications like the stock market, P2P gaming is not possible with any existing blockchain. Also, to write anything on blockchain, users have to pay transaction fees, which is very costly and could be used where need frequent data updating. Just moving this slide up. So epoch written for existing blockchains are not capable to handle block validation in case node goes down before the next epoch validation and block confirmation gets delayed. Due to existing validating mechanism, we have seen heavy transactions where validators take time for confirmation and the blockchain goes down to perform operation for a longer duration. So it's bound to transaction time, and the fees is what we're trying to take over here, because with the world's first proof of artificial intelligence live blockchain ecosystem, it's going to be much faster. You're not going to have to pay the fees. It's going to change the game, I believe.
Yeah.
We have the introduction here. So Our dev, he himself was in Massachusetts Institute of Technology. I believe he's worked for Google and Apple also, when I spoke to him. And he's an engineer and also owns his own oil companies. So he's a very busy person, but he's also got the funds to back this project for a long duration of time, which is always good within projects to have someone who has money behind them, because they're not looking for a quick buck. They're here for the long term. It just gives investors peace of mind, basically, which is always good. So Neutrinos POAI works in real time to validate and confirm transactions, which make it the fastest blockchain. Neutrinos blockchain configured to run on 0 transaction fees. Due to real-time transaction validation and 0 gas fees, is ready to be adopted by the finance industry. Epoch of Neutrinos is coded in such a way that it is capable of working with Supernode and Dynamic Node, which make it superior in the term of speed and flexibility. If a validator takes a longer time for confirmation, then another validator replaces that validating transaction within the block interval and makes sure the blockchain will never go down. So it's never going to fail, basically. I also know if there is no transactions, it will create a block every second. So a validator will still be able to be paid, basically, for validating a block. So they won't be waiting around for next transactions, if that's ever the case.
Yep.
Okay, AI security. Our unique concierge mechanism ensures that transactions on the network are validated by a large number of nodes, making it virtually impossible for bad actors to manipulate the system. Coupled with the implementation of AI, Neutrinos blockchain technology becomes safer by making secure future application deployments. AI algorithms that are increasingly making decisions about whether financial transactions are fraudulent and should be blocked or investigated is a good example of it. So it's basically saying the security, you may have seen in the past, blockchains, always security issues, investors not being so sure, putting out, and it brings down the price and stuff like this. With other AI security, there's not going to be a problem with security. So it's going to give investors a good peace of mind that they're safe. Moving on to features. So AI, sorry?
Sorry, I was just going to jump in quickly. So I guess part of your AI system, is it got to do with people being able to create their own or run their own AI commands similar to what ChatGPT is like? Is that kind of where this is going, or is it more so AI that's related to token transactions and fee generation and things?
So it'd be more towards the token transactions and fee generation, all that. It's not towards the ChatGPT. So it will just help the blockchain basically run more smoothly and things like that, basically. So it gives you the faster transaction speeds and 0 transaction fees, basically.
Yep.
So it just helps push it along much more smoothly with the use of AI.
Okay. All right, no problem.
Lovely. So moving on to the features, the AI real-time transaction validation using next-gen architecture. They use a smart machine. A smart machine is a device embedded with a machine-to-machine cognitive computing technology such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, or deep learning, all of which uses to reason, problem solve, making decisions, and even ultimately taking action on the neutrinos. So I think they wrote that a bit straight. Neutrinos is a network of smart machine. So the 0 transaction fees is always good because no one really wants to pay transaction fees in this day and age. I know Ethereum is quite pricey sometimes when there's a bit of a hype on a coin or an NFT. This is going to change that, which is always good.
There will always be, but there will always be fees because otherwise you won't have validators and people who actually help push those blocks. So there'll always have to be fees.
Yeah, I believe the validators will actually be paid in the coin itself, but that will be discussed after the launch for the mainnet.
Yep.
Moving on to the ecosystem here. So yeah, the ecosystem is going to be a range of things. You've got the bridging of the tokens. So if you want to bridge from one blockchain to the other, you've got staking of the coins. You've got the yield farming, Bitstock. This is sort of away from crypto, but that would be like for the gold, silver, stocks like that. You got the equity derivative commodities. You got the NFTs, which everyone loves at the minute. The metaverse, of course, is up and coming, so that's always good to be ahead of that. The P2P gaming, which is what I'm quite excited about, actually. Obviously, gaming merging into the crypto and the blockchain, it just brings a new aspect to it all, I believe. And you've got the basic P2P applications. Okay, we have the transaction per second. So the Neutrinos chain validates transactions in real time and is capable to handle more than 3 million transactions per second. The Tokenomics, we have a total supply of 200 million. The pinksale public sale, 42% will be towards that. You have the pancake swap liquidity lock, 28%. You have the teams tokens, so it's 20%, but they will be locked for a year. So this will help you, this will help investors realize that the team are not going to disappear. We're going to have CEX listings, liquidity for 5%. And then you've got the airdrops, bounty, hackathon, CEX listings for 5% for 2 years. And obviously we're going to aim for the world's best tier 1 listings, which will be coming shortly. They did run a test net, so they tested it all out before the launch and it all ran smoothly, which is always good news. And obviously we have the pinksale fair launch beginning on 7th April to the 10th of April at 1:30 p.m. UTC. And then it will finally launch on the 11th of April at 1:30 p.m. UTC also. You can also actually, you don't always have to invest yourself to earn money. They're actually doing promotions. So if you could refer a friend who invests, you'll get 5% of their BNB directly from the pinksale, which is quite nice. They're also doing such things as competitions, shilling competitions, as you know, are quite popular. You've got the meme competitions, and pretty much just getting the community involved in ways that they can earn their money and have fun at the same time. So that's always good.
In terms of actual tokenomics, will you touch on the tokenomics of the token a little bit later? Is that coming up as well, or is that?
Yeah, sure. So any questions that people need to ask after this presentation, we will be able to answer.
Okay, all right, I'll let you continue with the presentation and ask questions after.
Excellent. Yeah, so with the promotions, you've got the 5% affiliate rewards in BNB. You can refer your friends to the Neutrinos chain fair launch and get 5% of BNB. They invested in the fair launch. You will receive rewards directly from the pinksale. I believe that's the percentage. If you can see that there, so it says the percentage of additional coins on the mainnet launch, which you would also receive. Also, users that invest 1 BNB or more will be eligible to receive a Tesla NFT after big stock launch. The price of the NFT will be mapped with the Tesla stock price. So that's another giveaway there, basically, to help people want to invest a bit more. The promotions, again, you can earn Neutrinos coins by performing community tasks and referring your friends. You can do this by Twitter, Telegram, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, pretty much any social media. Just use the link when you refer them. Community King, $250 and shilling $800 competition. Weekly active users get $250 rewards and $800 for shilling the project in different groups. So you can earn yourself without actually having to invest. And it just brings a bit more of a community vibe together and create a bit more noise across social medias, which is always nice. They're also distributing random rewards to some users based on certain criteria. Already we have distributed rewards for 3 days. So it's been ongoing, and I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon with the rewards. Moving on to highest buys. So the Neutrinos chain has made it very bounty for its investors to be rewarded due to their investment and purchases. The top 3 highest contributions in the Neutrinos chain fair launch, who buy above 100 BNB, get a whopping 30% extra on their purchases. And they will also obviously receive the Tesla NFT worth $206 at this moment. So that's brilliant.
That is brilliant. But what's everything without marketing, right?
Yeah, for sure, exactly.
a lot of effort and time and money into marketing. So we are on media coverage with 300 plus news sites that includes Yahoo Finance, MarketWatch, and we've got influencers that are promoting this project with a total of 1.5 million followers. Got Airdrop Ninja. We've got regular video AMAs in our group. We have Pinksale and Binance AMA one before fair launch and one after. We've got interviews with Investor Watch, CX AMA group, buyback. Just a lot of stuff has definitely been put into the marketing. I see there's a timeline here that needs to. Would you like to go through that, Brad, quickly before we go on?
Yeah, sure. So already they've made a website and building a community of more than 30,000 people already. They've connected with over 300 plus media sites, which is always good to get the word out. They've done the test net, which I described earlier. Everything's running smoothly. They've got much more coming. They plan to list on the top tier listings and loads of competition. So it's looking quite a busy week, basically.
It is. Yeah, you can find. We have the website link there. We're on White Paper, Telegram, Facebook, Medium, Reddit, Discord. We have the Neutrinos Enterprise as well, product demo with JP Morgan, SoftBank. So we definitely are out there, guys. We're making noise. We were trending yesterday as well, which was great news.
True, yeah. Trending around.
Yeah, I think, Brad, we're done with the presentation. I think we're ready to get grilled.
Get grilled.
Down.
All right, I'll ask a few questions before we head into the actual questions from the community. So in terms of the actual tokenomics, I know you showed that beforehand, but didn't really touch on the tokenomics breakdown structure when there's buys and sells. So are you able to share that information?
Okay, so with buys and sells, is that what you're asking? So basically, there's going to be a percentage that goes up for the pink sale. I know 20% will be towards the team. People was asking what happens when the validators are rewarded coins. Will that exceed the actual maximum amount of coins out there? But the reason it wouldn't is because there's going to be a lot of burning of the coin, forking of the coin. So the max supply will never exceed what the max supply actually is. So yeah, that's just did that answer your question?
No, my question was more around the actual buy and sell once the token is launched on the DEX. So the buy and sell tax, are you aware of how the buy and sell tax is taken or distributed once there's buys and sells on the DEX?
I didn't believe there actually was a tax because we're doing 0%, but the buy auto liquidity would be 4%. The marketing tax would be 0%. Again, with the sales, it would be auto liquidity 4%, but the market tax would be 0 again also.
Okay, so there is a small tax taken and that's distributed to the LP.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, just keep it stable. But it wouldn't be going towards the team or anything. It just straight into the liquidity.
Yeah, and then how will you guys continue to fund marketing post-launch? Because I guess that's where most of the funds would come from generally for marketing is from tax. So what's the strategy there?
Yeah, so like we mentioned earlier, the devs actually have their own companies within oil, and they already have investors who are within their own team. So marketing and stuff is not actually a problem, which is quite good before launch. You could obviously come across coins that need the money for marketing, but these guys already have enough money for at least 3 to 4 months marketing.
Well, yeah, we do have sufficient funds to run projects for 3+ years, and only 40% of the funds are reserved for emergency development. The rest is all for marketing and partnerships.
Yeah.
Right. And just back onto the actual AI component itself. So you spoke about the actual project launching its own blockchain, and then it's also its own version of AI. or AI related tech within the blockchain. So
Yeah.
I guess my question is, how far along in the development is the blockchain and its AI capability? Is it ready for launch and ready for people to start using, or is it, what sort of deadlines and timeframes can you give us?
Yeah. So the testnet is already live, so it's all been checked over and it's all working and ready to go. So as soon as the actual pinksale finishes on the 11th of April at 1:30 p.m. UTC, it'll be launched and ready to use, basically.
Okay, sweet. All right. Well, yeah, aside from those questions that I've already asked, is there anything else you guys wanted to chat about before we open up to the community, or are you happy to just get questions from them?
I'm happy to just get questions.
Yeah, happy to fire away with the questions.
Sweet. All right, everybody, feel free to raise your hands, and yeah, let's get some questions for Em and Brad from Neutrinos team. Please make sure that your questions are short and sharp, and yeah, we'll try and get through as many as we can. Greek, you can go for it.
Hi, Shano. How you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very well. Thank you for having me. Hi to the Neutrinos chain team. How you guys doing today? I'm Brad.
Hi there.
And,
All right. So, I think the Neutrinos chain, it's quite a tongue twister for me. The concept is quite unique. Seeing that your blockchain runs on proof of AI. This is something I'd never actually interfaced with before. There are tons of consensus in the space, but this is my first time of seeing proof of AI, and I think it's quite unique, and I think it's an amazing piece. Just to just back on how the chain would work in itself. I'm not so sure. You touched on how the entire consensus will be run. And what kind of machine. The requirements majorly to be a validator on your chain. I was current to your website and I couldn't exactly see so much information as regards the requirements for a validator. So should I want to be a validator for something as unique as proof of AI? What do I need? What do I need to have on ground? How do I set that up?
sorry, so what was your question? It broke up a bit there.
So should I want to be a validator on your network, what would I be needing? What are the requirements to being a validator?
Okay, so what we have is a validator, and then there's also a super validator. So what you would do, the validator would validate through the blockchain, and then they would be rewarded within the Neutrino chain coin. After the actual launch, they will tell you how many coins you would need to hold to be a validator, if that makes sense. So obviously after April the 11th, and once the mainnet is live, you will find out how many coins you need to actually become a validator. And it could actually be really worth it, because if you're a validator near the beginning, you'll be able to validate much more as it builds itself. So you would probably be able to earn more rewards being this early, which is always a good thing.
So I'm more concerned about, I suspected that, we would be required to, have to like hold tokens or stake the tokens, like we have said in, with other consensus, but I'm more concerned about the piece of engineering or the tech that is required, what kind of, computers are required to set up nodes, and whatnot. Not exactly on the token side of things, but on the tech, side of things. What do you think, or what do you think will be required?
Okay.
Based on what you've seen on the testnet.
Yeah. So no, you wouldn't need a high-end computer. You could use a normal computer to be a validator. It can even be run on a portable machine. So maybe your phone or laptop. I wouldn't say the phone personally, but maybe a laptop that you can move around with. It doesn't have to. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars basically on a computer just to be a validator. There is two types of nodes. Of course, there's the super validators, and then there's the dynamic validators. So the super validators are those which will always be online, and dynamic validators will be the ones that will be hosted on a portable device. You may be online sometimes, maybe not, basically. But yeah, you wouldn't need an actual expensive computer, is what we're going to try to say here.
Okay, so just to wrap this up, I think you answered quite amazingly. Okay, I lost my train of thought for a sec there. I was going to. Okay, I think I forgot what I was about to say, but yeah, I think that's pretty amazing. Thank you very much for allowing me, ask the question. I would, be in your Telegram to ask, the question when I do remember, because personally I am interested in, being one of your initial validators, setting up a node and
Of
whatnot.
course.
So I
Yeah,
think it would be amazing.
brilliant.
Thank you very much for
Yeah.
the opportunity, Shana.
Thank
Cheers,
you for the
Greg.
question. Very good question.
All right, Ayush, you can ask us next. How you going, buddy?
Hey bro, everything is going good. How are you?
Good, mate.
Okay. Hey, I just had a look on your bit stock decks. You will offer commodities like gold, oil, silver. So I want to know, will there be any platform fees charged on providing these services or any profit sharing? Basically, I want to know how will you generate revenue on this bit stock decks?
I couldn't quite hear that. I think
So
it may be my Wi-Fi.
he's asking about your stock decks that you've got based with all your gold, oil, and
Okay.
stuff. What was the last part of the question, Ayush?
Yeah, I just wanted to know how will they generate the revenue from this, and will there be any platform fees while a user using these bit stock decks?
Yep.
Okay, so I can hear you now. Thank you. So yeah, there will be 0.25% charging fees for trading when the big stock is live. If that covers it for you.
Yeah, I got it.
So,
Yeah.
brilliant.
Okay, thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ayush. All right, Akeem, if you want to ask your question, bro.
Thank you for the opportunity. First and foremost, I want him to clarify a kind of those. I know you have asked him that, but I want you to first clarify before I ask the other question. Yes, because on their websites, we are made to know that the transaction fee is going. Is going to be at zero. So, and here we are being told that we have validators, and knowing fully well, just like Shano said, that validators definitely will not be validating without having income. So definitely the source of their income must definitely come from the transaction or whatever. But so though he has answered that, but you need to be corrected on their website because it's really misleading. So then back to my own question now. Yes, exactly. Yes. So back to my question here now. I can see that you told us that we are going to have the TPS. It's going to be as far as 3 million, which is definitely super sweet in terms of functioning. So the first question here is that will this 3 million start at the beginning, or will it be a gradual process of attaining the 3 million TPS? That is one aspect. Then the second aspect of my question is about the security. Can you describe to us or explain how the artificial intelligence that you embedded in your system is going to help in curtailing or even completely stopping hacking of your website or your system? Because we know when we have new blockchains like this, they are vulnerable to hackers. So how are you going to take care of this? Let me hear your response. From there, I know if I'm going to follow up. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you for the question. So to start with your first question, you can actually test the transaction speed on the testnet right now, which is live. Of course, it will be straight away from launching that you'll be able to go through the 3 million transaction speed straight away, basically. There won't be no waiting or gradual build up. It'll be from the get-go. That will be the speed. With the information of AI and the blockchain technology becomes safer by making secure future applications deployment. So this is for your second question. The AI algorithms that are increasingly making decisions about whether financial transactions are fraudulent and should be blocked or investigated is a good example of this. So yeah, you wouldn't have to be worried about security. I know sometimes in other blockchains they have gone down due to security issues, hackers, and things like that. But the AI has pretty much got it covered. If you need any more information on the actual AI security, I could actually get our dev to contact you and give you much more information on it, more technical information if needed, on the Telegram. That would be no problem.
You are trying to tell me here now that probably at the moment you don't have the expertise to explain to us how the artificial intelligence is going to prevent hackers from attacking your system. Anyway, I think I understand that aspect. Finally, because I am a fan of Bloomberg, I normally listen to Bloomberg news in terms of financial stuff of the thing. So there is this tendency, the world leaders, let me just say maybe the government anyway, so skeptical about artificial intelligence. Okay, we don't know, it's a good technology, but should in the future such AI is a kind of frustrated by government, and it comes to existence, made to be frustrated, and now you have already involved yourself into it using the blockchain. So it's just an assumption, not conceding. Let's assume it happens that way. So what is your second alternative to keep the blockchain moving?
Okay, so you believe that maybe the government will stop people using the AI? Is that what you're... Is that, I believe, what you're trying to say?
Because of the... Yes.
So it's...
yes.
It's a decentralized system, basically. So the government would be centralized, which is controlled. Blockchain and crypto is decentralized. So that they wouldn't be able to stop the actual blockchain. They have no power over it, basically.
Let me leave it this way, because we have other people too. But you have a great project anyway. It's just that, people will need a kind of a deep explanation, definitely. So maybe next, I'm not saying you are not a professional, but maybe alongside an engineer that you come along with, so that I can give people a better, I'm not saying your own is not good, but a better explanation into this. Okay, thank you so much.
Of course.
For the opportunity.
If also the questions you've asked, if you want to touch up on more detail, if you go onto our website, all the information is there. Maybe the way I convey it across with my own words is not as intelligent as you would like, but the website covers it all in much more detail. So please just go to the website and it will answer all the questions that you do have.
Cheers, Akeem. Cheers. Sorry, Em, did you have something to say? You look like you're ready to go. Oh, she's on mute.
Oh,
that's okay.
Hi, sorry.
No, that's good. No, I thought you were going to say something. That's all. All right. So, Akeem, appreciate that question, man. Rachel, if you want to take it away.
Yeah, thank you, Shannon. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Well, just for my curious, the common effective consensus mechanism of the blockchain, such as PO or POS, have some problem. For example, PO has problem with the distribution of tokens, and it depends mainly on the holder of tokens with the largest share. So for PO AI, for sure, this kind of a problem doesn't exist. But what I really want to know, in case something goes wrong, perhaps in the speed of information handling or distribution during high throughput data analysis process, are there alternative effective consensus plan or mechanisms that can replace PO AI? Is there a mechanism of action in the event of an error that may be catastrophic to the use of artificial intelligence techniques? You get my question?
Okay, so you're basically saying what have we got in place if something goes wrong. They have AI methods implemented for it on. It says within the website, but there is AI implemented for it. So they have backups basically. They've run the testnet quite well. Nothing's gone wrong, which is good. The distribution of the tokens is already set, so that will not change. It also has as EPOC as implemented. Again, there is a lot of this on the site if you'd like to cover it in more detail, but they're pretty much safe for now. I don't see anything going wrong within the Neutrinos blockchain.
Okay, just one more thing. Can POI be in future, I mean, be integrable with other consensus mechanism?
I didn't
Sorry,
get
can you say?
Yes, it can.
Oh, it can. Okay, so I couldn't hear the question. Get cut out for me for a second there. So yes, it can be implemented basically.
Okay, thank you, guys. Thank you, Shana.
Cheers,
Thank
Rach.
you for the question.
All right, Brain Twister, take it away, mate.
Hello, Princess. Good evening to you.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
I'm good. Oh, Brad, what's up? Where's the beautiful lady go? I thought she was here. Oh my God.
Am I not
everyone's
here?
favorite.
Okay, cool. I couldn't see you no more. That's why. So yeah, I just wanted to ask a couple quick questions. Because I glanced through your website. I didn't quite see where what they call it, the type of chain you'd be on. Are you guys a layer 2 or layer 3 or layer 1? I didn't quite get that. And are you going to be? And if you're layer 2 or layer 3, what blockchain are you building on? And then the next part of my question is your, what they call it, testnet that's available right now. What's the calculations on the speed, the stress tests that have been done, and all those details? Where can I get all those info? And if you have any, if you could share them right now.
Excellent. So yes, for your third question, any details you need about the testnet will be on the website. We have our own blockchain, so it won't be launched on any other blockchain, basically. They've done lab testing for the speed test, but as the testnet is live, you can actually go try it yourself. Again, details are on the website for how to try it yourself. And it will be layer 1 also for the layer.
Okay. Well, now you've got me interested actually, because layer 1 blockchains are really difficult to make and they require a huge amount of funding. And obviously, you've mentioned you have people out there that are not looking to make a quick buck. But then at the same time, I still don't feel confident about the whole thing, because we've had people consume millions of dollars, and try to get a chain on it. At the end of the day, the chain might not even get all that adopted, and then there's the fact that it's also really expensive. So how sure are you guys that you guys can graduate from the testnet to the actual thing?
Of course. So our devs basically have their own companies within oil, and they've already established enough wealth basically to be able to back this project for a very long time. So as we said earlier, they're not looking for a quick buck like as you've seen with other coins or blockchains. They come in and expect percentages from the liquidity into the marketing to the team. Our team won't be doing that. They do get 20% team tokens, but again, they're locked for 1 year. So that gives investors ease of mind that the team are not just going to pull their tokens out once it starts to raise up in price. They've also developed the POAI the first time. And again, the speed tests are all done on the testnet, which you can try yourself. The dev is highly experienced also within this sector. He himself was an engineer for big companies such as Apple and Google and many more. So there is no worries about the backing for the marketing, because they already got the funds there ready for at least 3 months. So that takes away any worries that investors may have. They also have hackathon events to attract developers to build on the blockchain. So they're basically bringing more engineers and developers to build on this blockchain themselves, which is also very good. It just brings a bit more attractiveness, basically, towards the project. Does that help?
All right. It sounds good. But then I have one question, because with all you said, there's just one thing left in my mind. You said obviously funding is not the problem. So I just want to know, like, why exactly did you decide to have your sale right now? Like, why did you decide to create the token right now, and instead of just build on and then maybe do something similar to what all these other blockchains that are out there do? That maybe do some airdrops, have your chain working, have people doing something on them, and then you come out with the token and your allocation. Because I'm definitely sure the raise that you want to do on pinksale right now is not what you plan on use to further the project. So I'm just thinking, why did you choose to do the sale right now?
Okay.
Probably to reach the public, and list on CX. So wanted to reach the public, and we wanted to list on DX to provide more confidence to users.
Exactly. Also, the other chains is to slower transaction speeds, the transaction fees, and actually implementing the artificial intelligence within the blockchain. I believe there's going to be so many more people attempting this. So we're going to be ahead of actually the game and the race for the artificial intelligence within the blockchain, as we're going to be the world's first. So it's just getting ahead of the times. Like you say, with Bitcoin, it was way ahead of its time a long time ago. People didn't really understand it. Some people got into it. The people that did and left it and forgot about it end up being rich within the future. It's basically a future plan to change the way blockchain works. And we're going to be jumping head first, basically, into the artificial intelligence way of this.
Yeah, all right. That sounds wonderful. Thank you very much, Brad. Pretty lady, sorry, I couldn't remember your name. All I know is you, Pretty Lady. I would love to continue.
That's okay. I'm fine with Pretty Lady.
I'm fine with it. All right, take care, guys. Have fun.
Thank you.
Hopefully, he wasn't talking about Brad, but
yes,
that's okay.
I'll have to go put a wig.
Low blow, Shano. Couldn't let me have my moment now.
Yeah, no, I will. All right, let's Saida, let's get you up. Saida? Saida just disappeared. All right, who else we got? James Smith, go for it, buddy.
How are you, Shano?
Hey, Saida. Sorry, you're back.
Can I ask?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, as you mentioned on your white paper about your platform, so I want to know that how does Neutrinos chain addresses the issue of energy consumption and environment impact in blockchain-based system, and what innovative approach has it developed to ensure that its network remains sustainable and eco-friendly while maintaining high level of security and performance?
Thanks,
So
Saida.
it actually kept cutting out.
So I'll that's okay. I can relate that back, unless M wants to take it away.
All right, so
yeah. So the question was, how can Neutrinos chain sort of it's all about sustainability, eco-friendliness, and energy reduction on the chain. So what measures are you guys taking in to make sure that it's eco-friendly?
Well, first of all, the Neutrinos chain does run on portable machines, and they do need less energy. So that's something.
Yeah. So you wouldn't need the high-end GPU. It would run on a home laptop, basically. So it'll be aiming to use less energy than it would to, say, mine Bitcoin at the minute, because you can actually do it on a laptop or a low-end computer. So you wouldn't need actually all, the CPUs and stuff going, the GPUs running off it, basically. So yeah, it's going to be less energy consuming than most blockchains would be, which is always good.
Does that answer your question, Saida?
Thank you for answering me, and best of luck for your project. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you very
much. All right, who else? Glover, if you want to take it over, we'll get one more question. Are you guys happy to get one more question?
Of course.
Yeah, sure.
Sweet. All right, Glover, if you're there, mate. Glover? All right, doesn't seem like Glover's going to ask. All right, I love you. Go for it. Hey, Alabi.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hey.
Okay. Yeah, hi. So, my question is, with the 41% pinksale fair launch, which is open to the public, you guys have no plan on locking any.
Alabi, you just dropped out, but I think I know where you're going.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Try again.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm actually talking about the 41% that you guys are locking. So like the transaction fee, like you said earlier, you said it will be 0%. Will you guys be launching the token directly on DEX, apart from the normal PancakeSwap platform? Because with the 0% tax, this can actually like attract a lot of swing traders.
Yeah, sorry.
So Alabi, is your question regarding the 0% fees on the DEX?
Yeah.
There is a 4% buy and sell tax for liquidity.
Yeah. 0% for marketing.
Sorry, come again.
So there is a 4% for which will go towards liquidity, basically, but 0% will go towards marketing. That's on both buys and sells. This just keeps the liquidity propped up and basically unable to, so no one could actually drain it, basically. And on the main net, it will be 0 fees for transactions.
Okay. All right, that's my. And will you guys be like using DEX? You guys
We'll be
using
having
DEX?
our own later. We'll be having our own DEX later.
Okay. All right.
But Alabi, they will be listing on pinksale. I mean, at PancakeSwap, sorry.
I know they're listing on PancakeSwap. Like, I'm just trying to like ask that we don't also like use DEX for it, especially because of swing traders and all, especially when the attack is like 0%.
Yeah, you're a bit muffled there, but I get where you're going. So yeah, the swing traders will always be a part on PancakeSwap.
Oh, of course, yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, Lavi.
Well, they'll also partner with other DEXs also to integrate within our blockchain, if that also helps your question.
Sweet. All right. Well, guys, we're going to wrap it up here for the questions from the community. I just wanted to say big thanks to the community for coming out. And if you feel like joining the Neutrinos chain and checking out their socials, please check the links in pinksale. We've got their website, Telegram, and everything pinned. But otherwise, Brad, thank you very much for joining and hosting this AMA with us. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And I'll forgive you for the bye.
Yeah, if you guys have anything further to say, then feel free and we can wrap it up.
That was perfect. Thank you for relaying the questions that we didn't quite catch. That was very helpful. Very helpful at all.
Easy. All right. Well, have a good day, everybody.
Guys, join our AMA in our group if you have questions, because we will definitely be answering.
Of course. And also the fair launch starts in less than 40 minutes, guys. So be ready for it. Get in first, because it's probably going to go pretty fast, I believe myself, with the amount of community members there are already. So I hope to see you there.
Sweet. Have a good day, everybody. Take care, and we'll chat again soon. All the best.
Thank you, my friend. Take care.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
See you, mate. Bye.